Hey guys, welcome back to Scrap Metal Garage. On this episode, I'm going to be doing a couple of things on the XD and starting to rip apart the VA. Let's get to it. Alright, so just to recap on the XD, you do this exhaust tip. I absolutely hate it. When I did it, I thought it would look good, but in the end, it looked disgusting. And the exhaust pipes themselves are all mangled. Had a guy from Marketplace come and install it, and yeah, they welded together the two pipes. Once you cut the weld, one goes like that. Yeah, so I need to probably do a new mount for one of them. And I got different tips. We're there in the boot here. I'll find the key. So I left in the ignition. Looks like the XD copped some rain here. Nope. All this crap. Yeah. These stupid trees. Let me find the key and I'll get back to you. Found him. Round one. Wait. Oh, there's heaps of stuff in here. The valve cover still got, but I'll install it another time. Here they are. Yeah. So see, they're way bigger than the exhaust. Well, nearly fell over. Yeah, that won't really work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off these tie down tabs, and then see one's shorter than the other. So they're going to be a bit staggered. So I'll probably line them up how I want them, tack them together, and then cut all this out. Get them over the pipes, adjust it with some clamps, make sure it's straight, put a new mount in, mount it somewhere up there. I'll have a look when I get under there, and then it should look better. They'll probably sit in here a bit nicer, and there they got that slat. Taper down. Yeah, cool. Here's down here. Yeah, you can't see anything, but the tail shaft, those clips. There's a flash. There we go. Don't even know where I'm looking. Ah, there it is. Yeah, so back there. Of course, that's where the dip is, you idiot. Yes, I should be able to jack it up and just slide those clips in, hopefully. Wake up, neighbors. Oops. Oh, it's way off the ground already. I think it's got like 2-inch lowering blocks in it. Back when Dad had it. Yeah. Hard work. She's up. Fun fact, at my place of employment, we're not allowed to do this anymore. There was a fitter changing our leaf spring in one of the work utes, and I don't think he had it correct. I don't know what he was doing, but you know when those springs are under tension, they can spring down pretty hard. He got injured, the spring came down on top of him, and apparently the car slipped off the jacks and the wheel stands, which I don't believe. I think they made some shit up. But yeah, so now we're not allowed to change our spare tyres when we get a flat tyre. So yeah, if we get a flat tire, we have to pull off in a safe location and call up a fitter, and it can take hours for them to get to us to change a tire. They remove the jacks out of the car so we can't be tempted. Frustrating. Alright, so the clips I need. Better just push them on. Let's have a look. Hey, you know what? Let's sweep all this crap out first. Yeah, so you see that groove in the silver part? That's where they clip in. I haven't driven this car much, so they haven't slid out luckily. Yeah, I think one's on the tail shaft as well. Alright, let me set you guys up. Well, there's a hanger there. Alright, cool. Set you guys up and we'll come back in. Alright. Just stabbed myself in the throat with the pliers. That's cool. Fun time. Alright, let's try and get this in here. Why have we got oil everywhere? I replaced that seal. Yeah, whatever. I guess I haven't been driving it. Might have to take the tail shaft out. No, I can't. Oh, you're supposed to put them on before you... Yeah, I'll take the tail shaft out. We'll just loosen it off this end and let it hang. Because I can't get the angle. Cool, this has turned into a bigger project. Like always. Yeah, tires are too fat to get in there. Alright, I'm gonna have to take this off. My dad telling me a story. When he had this car years ago, I don't know, maybe early 90s or something, maybe the 80s even. You guys who live in Adelaide, he was coming off OG Road onto Northeast Road. He put his foot down. Then he heard some bangs and clanks and the car was just revving and not moving. And he pulled over, probably near that trailer hire place, and had a look, and the tail shaft was gone. This one. Same original tail shaft. And he walked down the road and there it was, laying in the road. So I wonder if he didn't have these clips not installed then and this all came apart, or if these little bolts came out. Who knows? Oh my god. The fact that that's moving means that top one is not tight. I should hold it down at least, and not be able to move. I'm glad I haven't driven this car. I'm probably dead. Alright, you asshole, come out. I'll get these two out. Yeah, this one's giving me grief. Why? I'll get these two out, and then I'll... Oh, cool. Shimmy it across. That's better. And then I'll rotate it around. Alright guys, I just clipped one in there. Got the tail shaft down. Yes, I don't know what dumb shit I was smoking when I installed this, but... So that salt was in there. There's no spring washer, there's no Loctite, one of the bolts are loose. This is a time bomb waiting to happen. So I'm definitely going to address that now, because it would be nice to be able to drive this. Did I put the clips in this one? Oh, okay, so I put the clips in this one, the ones that you got to press in. You can see the clip there. It's just these two end ones I didn't. So I put one in already. Just going to put one in now. Oh, oh, it's upside down. How about this? Oh, this other one wasn't this hard. Went in straight away. Screw you. My God, it's moving on me. Ow! Can I turn this? I can turn this. Wait. No, it's back around the other way. Alright, let's try that. Did a full 360, so I was doing good. Whoa. Come on. The other one just went straight on. He's different? No, hurts my finger. Ah, there it is. Oh no, it's not. There it is. Haha. Turns out I'm just weak. Maybe I thrashed my thumbs from the first one. Oh. Oh, well there one. Now I can, well, if I get, see if I got some spring washers. Alright, had a look through my stash here. Boxes of containers of them. And random open ends. I think there's a couple random ones in there, but I'd rather get new ones so they're not like worn out or squished. Yeah, so I'm going to go to hardware and get some Loctite. If I Loctite and spring washer, it will never come out. So that was, yeah. I was lucky I didn't go for a drive. I did take it for a drive actually when I was testing it. That's when it was vapor locking and kept dying. I had to keep waiting and starting it, and the latch kept popping open. So I replaced the latch now so that it doesn't pop open anymore. And yeah. Alright, hardware, and I'll see you back here soon. Alright, back from Bunnings. Just noticed this. Yeah, so maybe I shouldn't leave my tools here anymore. I gotta enclose it. Oh well. It's 3 detours in 5 kilometers to the hardware. Yeah, Adelaide. You gotta do better, mate. It's fucked. Alright, let's throw these down here. So little washers. And I bought super screw lock 222. I don't know, there's like 3 different types. They all vary in different ways, but they all said stops vibration loosening screw, so should be good enough. Yeah, $15 for that little thing. Crazy. Alright, so I wiped the drip away and it came back pretty well straight away. But if you're looking at it, it's all wet. I just hit it with the impact and it turned quite a lot. So I mustn't have had it done up enough in the first place. I must have missed it like that one bolt for the tail shaft. Alright, they are in nice and tight. Because I got the spring washer on there, the socket wouldn't fit anymore, so I had to use a spanner, so my arms are dead. Yeah, all good though. That's the way it should look, better. Alright, now on to the exhaust. Oh yeah, and I wiped all the fluid away again, and it doesn't look like it's leaking anymore. So we'll see how that goes. First thing I'm going to do is remove this tip. Now, how's it? So I just tacked it on the bottom there. Focus. Yeah, so I'll cut them away, get rid of it. Doesn't feel very good anyway. And then I think there's a weld. Oh, there's a weld there. Oops, you can't see it there. I'll just slice that away, and then it's going to spring down on weird angles. Also, I noticed what was under there. See that mount there on that one, on the muffler? That one snapped off. So I'm going to have to address that too. even though it doesn't move. Alright. Let's, cut this off. Alright, so here's where we're at. Got the pipes. Trying to work out, do I stagger them? Have them mounted like that? Very neater. Or do I put them together, ending, like coming out, exiting the same way? So if I can do that, I can sort of use that tab there to weld them together. And because they taper in, it gives enough gap for me to be able to slide the exhaust in. Just trying to work out, something like that. So it'd be like that, kind of exiting the same. Yeah, I might do that. Tack these together on that nut and bolt. Now I don't have to cut anything off of these. Alright. Alright, so taking the clamp off there, that's just hanging. So I figure I'll get these the angle I want them. So that's pretty dead on how it should be. So I'll hang out the back of the car like that. And because the ends here are so much bigger than those pipes, I'll be able to adjust them, angle it down more or up. So I'm going to throw a weld onto there. And then maybe I'll put a bit of weld somewhere in here as well, just to give it some extra strength. Then once they're together, I can separate the pipes. I probably won't cut that weld in there that's holding them up. I might just try and get something to separate these on an angle, so I can slide these on. Alright, let's weld this with the welder here. Cool. Alright, I'm just going to cut that weld and see what happens. I don't know what to use here to try and bend them out. It's quite thick still, so yeah. Well, that's working actually. I didn't even try that. Maybe some more leverage. It's bending this one straighter too. Alright. Always on camera I figure stuff out. Let me go find a bigger pry bar and see how that goes. Alright, let's try it out. That's not bad. That'll go. Not quite. Maybe quite a big gap compared to that. A bit more. Close. I'm gonna need improvement. Oh, I have a place. Oh. Yeah. Nice light now. Ah. That doesn't look too bad. That's alright. Just that bloody inside exhaust. Looks so shit. Bent. Just ruins it. Alright, have a look. Yeah. See if it's on the ground. It's gonna stick out heaps far. No, I want to tuck it in more, I think. Oh, I don't know. I suppose it doesn't look too bad, huh? Nah, I would like to slide in a little bit. Just a little bit more. Well, what do you guys reckon? By the time I do this, you won't be able to give me an answer. Maybe that's alright. Went slow on the ground. Yeah, you know what? That's good. Alright, done. Let's go with that then. Also, broke my bloody stand for the camera. Shaking it. Alright, guys, that's pretty much where it's going to go. Got it clamped up, just some hose clamps, big ones. I have to join two together, but seems to be solid. Just clean up the bit of paint there so I can weld. I'm not going to weld to this one because of how twisted. Sorry, because of how twisted it is. See the gap like on the right side where the clamp is. It's a lot of more of a gap there than it is up here. It's so hard to show you because nothing wants to focus. Alright. Yeah, see the gap here? It's much bigger than here because of how twisted the actual exhaust is. So actually I'm going to have to weld in here, not down here. No, I want to lift it up though. So if I can twist it, yeah, like that. Sorry, you can't see anything. Hold it up like that while I weld, and it should straighten it a bit more. Yeah. Alright, I won't show you me welding it. I need two hands and I broke my stand, so this is where we're at. Well, that's the best I could get it. Definitely needs something else. Like, it's okay. It's way better, you have to agree, than the other one, but I'm still not super happy with it. Maybe I'll lower it on the ground. Have the boot shut, it would be a bit better. Alright, before I pack the welder away and drop it, I just want to reattach that mount on the muffler. See if I can weld that on there. And then I'll drop it down, bring you guys back in then. Guys, here's where we're at. I've got it blocked off with a piece of wood, because that was definitely, it's not on there. Pretty shit mounting point, to be honest. Yeah, I realised it dropped significantly. I saw the exhaust being bashing and it was resting on top of the diff here. So I've wedged that up, then I looked at the other side, and I'll bring you around there. Oh yeah, the mount's there. It's not doing anything, is it? It's meant to be attached there somewhere. What if you had it through the whole motor on the backside? No. Alright, so I'm gonna attach that, or tack it here when it's straight. Then I'll weld it up there. I've got it propped up a little bit too. But check this out now. How much more? Look, it's hitting the bar. Yeah, no, it's not bad really. Yeah, it's way higher. So all the weight was on that rear mount for the exhaust. Nothing, there's no support back there. How twisted that is. I might have to loosen, like the muffler I'm talking about. I might have to loosen it and try and tilt it up. I gave this guy a good review too, who installed this. Alright, there it is. Not pretty. I'll throw some paint on that top one. It just did not want to stick. That one there, welded pretty shit as well, but it's solid. There's no wood holding it up. And check out the back. Yeah, so there's the back. It's just about level. Hard to see because it's black, but yeah. Looks a lot better than it did. Alright, let's get it on the ground now that everything under there's done. And we'll see how it looks there. Well, it actually turned out a lot better than I thought. You can hardly stand up here, yeah, it sticks out a bit. But it's in further than the bumper. Look at that. You line it up. Hey. Ideally, I reckon in slightly more would be better. Oh, I mean it's... Oh, maybe it's alright, I don't know. Tell me what you guys think in the comments. Yeah, I'm happy with it. A lot better than it was. Battery, I'm gonna see if she fires up. Got that old battery hooked up. Now that it's running right, maybe it will work. I don't know, we'll see. I gotta gap that door. Alright, well, we got interior lights. Give her a couple pumps. Not many volts. This battery is shit. Alright. Next battery is installed. Same shit bolts. I didn't get this car. Alright, here we go. Ooh, wants to go. Can't feel the pedal with this boot. Why is it being gay? I thought we had this. I give it too much fuel. Oh, it smells like it. Why do I keep turning the key? There it is. What the hell is that? Did you guys hear that noise? It's like a... I don't know. I think I gave it too much fuel. I don't think I needed to give any fuel at all at the start. Just wedged my foot and nearly tripped over. Hey! I haven't tightened down the carburetor. Might need to do the heads. Look at this flyby. running super rough now. The revs are all over the place. Let's see what happens. I got something wrong with the alternator. Did you see that when I hit the brakes? And the revs. I think that's some sort of a vacuum leak. Oh. See, got it in reverse. Let's see if it moves. No. Now I got no brakes. I got brakes, but like they're so sticky. Interesting. Alright guys, might wrap up this episode now with the XD. Yeah. Got the exhaust done and those clips. Took way longer. That's why I'm not gonna put anything about the BA in this one. Yeah. Grease. Yeah, it took ages. And now I thought it was running. Now it's running rich and rough as hell when it was smooth before. So anyway, that's the episode. I'll do a separate episode for this one, ripping into it. It's stressing me out looking at it, to be honest. There's so much crap on there. Alright. Yeah, alright, cool. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit the like button if you liked it. And I'll see you here next time on Scrap Motor Garage with the BA. See ya.